How's it going, guys? Red Star Nova back here. This is going to be my first review for the year 2017. Gotta start off with that Kingdom, boys. So, I haven't done a review for like the past 2 weeks since the last Kingdom chapter came out. This video, I'm obviously going to be doing chapter 501. And guys, this chapter was definitely something unexpected. Like, I did not expect the events in this chapter to ever unfold. I was not expecting them at all. So at the beginning of the chapter, what we see is we can see the whole Quinn army marching along. I think it was like some castle like Sekiku or something like that. But you see the Quinn citizens like waving from a distance, and cheering them on. And you get to just see like glimpses of all like the smaller, I guess the more like the secondary cast, but you also get to see like Ten, Shin, Osen, Kanki, and all them. And then you have like the whole internal monologue with Ten thinking like, oh, we're almost getting close to Kinnon. And once we get to that point, we're going to have to change paths. And it's going to be very crucial that we do it smoothly and that happens quickly. Because the moment they change paths is when the Zhao are going to find out, oh, Quinn is not heading towards Kokuyu. They're heading somewhere else. And Quinn basically explains to us that after that it's going to be a race to see who is first, either the Quinn who can set up their attack or the Zhao that can set up their defense. Whoever gets to basically that point first, it's gonna be much easier for that side to win the war. But after that whole internal monologue, you see that like the whole Quinn army stops and Osen tells everyone we gotta take a rest. And Tennis question like, why is he doing this? He's like, we gotta be extremely efficient with our time right now. But then you have the whole rain scene and like Osen, just savage. He somehow knew that it's gonna rain, but I mean, it's probably just he looked at the that sky or something and he could maybe, I don't know, see the clouds coming or something like that. But yeah, Osen knew it was gonna rain and he didn't want his army, like he was considering like everything from his army, like just if they march through the rain, which they can, but that would make them get tired more quickly, and he needs his army to have like a good amount of stamina for the whole race after Kinnon. So that was the first major thing we see. Then you have the whole scene with I couldn't pronounce the guy's name, like was it like Shun Jui or something like that? But you have the Zhao guy talking with his men. He's asking them like, what's going on? Is everything still going according to plan? And then you have that one messenger tell him, we've had a higher number of some of our spies being captured by the Quinn at Kinnon, and he's like, he deduced like he's really, that was pretty cool. He was a smart guy. He just explains his thought process. He's like, if they're capturing more spies at Kinnon, that means the security must be higher, which means they must be hiding something there, and the only thing they could be hiding is something to do with the food supply, which means that the food supply is probably at Kinnon, and they don't want the Zhao to find out. And so that was pretty nice of how he deduced all that. And then he sends the messenger to tell Raboku about this. And I mean, I don't know what to think about that. Just, it seems, yes, it was more the way he found out, but I feel like Osen, he's supposed to be super like smart. I feel like this is, for some reason I have a feeling this is all going according to Osen's plan. Like, I just feel like he has some kind of master plan that everyone's gonna find out later on. But we don't know that for sure yet. And then after that you have the whole scene where both Raboku and Osen get a message from like some of their, it's not from each other, like as in from their own set of spies, but it's just a message from someone from somewhere else. And they both receive the same message, and this is where like I was not expecting this, guys. You have Ordo from the Yan, the General Ordo, come in from the east, and he's about to attack the Zhao as well. And you see Raboku, he's like, oh my god, of all times for this to happen, he chooses now. And that was pretty cool, like seeing Raboku get mad. But yeah, that was something I did not expect to happen. And it's like, now it's going to be a race, kind of, to see, I guess, it looks like it's going to be some kind of race to see who gets, I guess, to the capital first, the capital of Zhao. But you see that Osen tells his army, once he sees the message, he's like, tell the army we're gonna set march, like, and pick up the pace. So Osen knows that Raboku's gonna become distracted by the east, even if it's just for a little while. he's gonna become distracted by the Yang coming in from the east, and he's gonna take advantage of that by going even faster, like pushing his man faster. That way, the Zhao have less time to react once they actually set up a plan against both of them to deal with both of them. So Osun knows this, and he's like, tell the troops we're gonna set march and at a fast pace. And so that was pretty cool. This whole chapter, like, it just keeps setting up for some greatness, guys, greatness. So first chapter 2017, definitely good chapter, good setup and everything. I don't know what's gonna happen now. Like, now we have two warring states fighting with the Zhao, not just Quinn and Zhao. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I can't wait to know how Raboku's gonna respond to this. I want to see what happens already. And yes, guys, so that's about it for this review. Once the 7 Deadly Sins reviews come out, or the chapters start getting released again, is when I'll start putting out reviews. And expect the first Boku no Hero Academia review coming out on Thursday. I believe that's when the chapters come out. But I'll start reviewing Boku no Hero Academia. And yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you guys stay tuned for the next for the next chapters that come out for Kingdom. And yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good day, and peace.